Hello Daniel, this is David Saylor with Liberty Suppressor. What I'm going to do is shoot you a little piece of video and show you how to take this gun apart so you can build one or you can clean it yourself at your house. It's pretty simple, but I just want to show you some stuff that we come up with to make things a little easier for you. First, you're going to find one of these little flat bars in the box. It's taped down in one of the compartments in your box that the rifle is shipped in, so that it wouldn't get lost in freight. And it's marked. There's even he even wrote on the styrofoam disassembly tool with an arrow. So you'll need one of these little flat bars, and you'll also need some kind of a screwdriver. It doesn't matter. You'll see why it doesn't matter here in just a minute. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm just laying me a rag out here so I can set the stock against it. What I've done is I've stuck the gun between my legs here to hold up on the end of it for this video mainly. And I've got a rag against the counter to keep from scratching it. I'm going to put this flat bar in the end of the suppressor. Alright, it just fits in the cross slots on the end, as you can see. There's nothing real special about it. And you'll unscrew this suppressor. It's tight right now because it's new. And when you shoot it, it's going to be tighter still. But it'll unscrew. It's threading directly onto the end of the barrel down in there. Alright. I'm going to pause this while I unscrew the core. Alright. I'm back. I've unscrewed the core. As you can see, the first baffle is exposed. It was easier to unscrew it with two hands than it was to try and hold the phone with one and do the baffle with the other. Next thing you're going to do is stick the screwdriver through the baffle stack, and then I'm going to pull straight out away from the gun. Okay, just pull straight that way. It's easier with two hands, so I'm going to pause this while I pull it out. Alright, I pulled the core out. I just got to hold it like that. Pulled it straight out of the tube. So there it is, there's the core. Okay, now what we've got is a standard, well, it's a modified Kodiak core slightly, but it's basically been fitted to the end cap that's down inside the suppressor there. But if you'll notice, there's no tube, no threads on the tube, so it's got that maximizes the strength ratio of the can. It's all threaded down in here instead. But what I was going to show you here is once you clean it, we recommend just sandblasting this core. Just completely sandblasting it. Then when you get done, put grease down both rails. Not a lot, just wet it with some grease on both rails on this side and this side. And then down in here, just take a shotgun bore brush, not a brush, but a swab. Be careful, because if the end of that brush rubs real rough on the end of your barrel down in the pocket, it could score the crown on your barrel and be great accuracy. But you can reach down there with a swab and swab it out. Just clean the debris out, because the core is going to cut most of the carbon loose when you unscrew it. Alright, so then once you get done with that, basically just stick it back in there till it contacts, and then you just take your flat bar spanner wrench and screw it back down in until it seats against the barrel and you're done. This is really hard to do one-handed. But I'm going to show you something else here in just a second, so let me pause this and screw the can back together, and then I'll be back with another piece of footage. Alright, get yourself some of this cano roll. This stuff is dadgum magical when it comes to taking your suppressor apart. Alright, what you're going to do, literally, let me show you here. Let me put my rag back for scuff prevention. There we go. Alright, so I can just have me a point of reference here. Alright, you're literally just going to take the oil, squirt it down in there, and put some in it. Alright, then I would be pretty generous with it. You can't put too much. So once you squirted it down in there, lay it on its side and let it soak for, I'd say, at least an hour. An hour would be great. So if you could wait an hour before you started, because this oil creeps. It's really good stuff. It'll soften all the carbon, and life will be good. That core will screw out with ease after it's soaked in Kroll oil. So be sure to get you a can of Kroll oil for taking it apart. And that's all you need. Take this gun apart and clean the suppressor on it. while the suppressor core is out, you can do the traditional cleaning of the action by pulling the bolt out of the rear and cleaning from the back and pushing your patches out the front, and they will come out the front. They won't get trapped in the suppressor that way. So there you go. Thank you very much.